Our next speaker is the mayor of this fantastic city, an advocate for public transit, and a fan of the Metro Route number 5. Please welcome Mike McGinn.
I love the 5 because it gets me home. So thank you all for coming out, because your leadership is what this is about. And let's talk about this, because Dow was talking about, as was the prior speaker was talking about, we all know that these bus routes are important. We know it. It is our economy, local economy depends upon it. And, you know, so do mayors across the state, by the way, and across the county. Sometimes suburban mayors and Seattle mayor and Seattle folks argue over buses. But, you know, we didn't argue over this. We went to Olympia united on this, across the county. In fact, across the state. One of the things I worked on starting a year ago was not only do we need transit money, but we need money to take care of our local streets so we can repair them, so that we can afford sidewalks and bike lanes and improving the infrastructure for buses. So I teamed up with Mayor Skip Priest, who's a federal way, who's a Republican. We got 47 mayors across the state, as well as all the mayors in King County. We all got together and organized and said the legislature should pass a local funding options bill for transit and local streets. So that was important. Because I like to say this, you know, potholes and buses shouldn't be partisan, right? People need this. Now, a whole bunch of you, we need leadership. We absolutely need leadership. A whole bunch of you, I know people in this audience, I know what I did. You went out and you worked last year to make sure that we had leadership in the governor's seat. And we elected a Democratic governor, Jay Inslee, and that was critical to this, because he's for saving transit. And you know, this got through the House. This got through the State House. When we say the legislature failed, we need to be really specific. The State House didn't fail. Speaker Chop has been working for years, maintaining Democratic majorities, and he passed this. The failure was in the state Senate. We lost our leadership in the state Senate. I went down there to lobby, and I met with one of the new leaders of the so-called majority caucus. And he told me, we're not going to give Seattle transit. We want Seattle to starve until we get what we want. That's what he said. We want it to starve. I was like, think about this. Seattle's doing well, right? We're doing great. We're raising, you know, and the economic growth we're having in Seattle, it's not just supporting the city of Seattle, it's supporting the county, it's supporting the state. Look at where your tax revenues are coming. You starve Seattle, you're starving the whole state. Why would you do that when you have so much to take care of? And they didn't care. So there's no leadership in the state Senate like there is in the state House, like that there is in the governor's seat. There isn't. Now, why that is, you'll have to ask yourselves. But if there's no leadership there, and we can't count on that leadership to change overnight, the leadership's only going to come from one place. It's going to come from you. The people have to lead. It's the only way we're going to get where we want to go. The people are going to have to lead. So I'm so proud that you're out here. I'm so proud that you're out here. Organize. Keep putting the pressure on the state Senate and the state Senate leadership, and make them realize that they need to feed our bus system, because there are working people depending upon it, because our local economy depends upon it, because the county depends upon it, because the state depends upon it. And you know what? They'll have the backing of the State House. They'll have the backing of the governor. They'll have the backing of 47 mayors across the entire state that says invest in local streets, invest in local transit. They need to hear from you. So I want to thank all of you for your leadership. Do not rest on this. It is essential, and we're counting on you. Thank you.